Kesha claims that music producer Dr.Luke is obstructing her attempts to resolve ongoing appeals in order to delay the start of the defamation trial. Dr.Luke, the former producer of Kesha's songs, and his legal team are being held up by Kesha, according to the singer. In a new statement to a New York judge on Tuesday, the singer's attorney, Leah Goetsky, voiced concern that the trial might be impacted if Kesha's current appeals are not resolved. Rolling Stone acquired a copy of the submission. Kesha has a great interest in seeing the trial go on as planned on February 20, 2023, not only so she may seek restitution but also so she can put this trauma behind her and go on with her life, according to Goetsky. Kesha legal expert claimed that the TikTok hitmaker has been actively seeking to expedite processes inside the Court of Appeals because she is eager to square off with her former partner in court next year. Dr.Luke and his legal team denied Kesha's requests to move up the briefing deadline so that oral arguments in both appeals might be heard in October or November of this year. Kesha has thus done everything in her power to attempt to ensure that trial will start as planned, including by looking for a mechanism to speed up lawsuits in the Court of Appeals. Goetsky stated that Dr.Luke had consistently rebuffed her attempts. Despite the fact that Dr.Luke's lead attorney these while Kesha's appeals are still unresolved, Goetsky indicated in a letter to the judge that her client is prepared and inclined to proceed with trial. Goetsky was certain that the trial cannot proceed without resolution of those difficulties. To proceed with the trial, while there is a very real possibility that a new trial will be needed soon, as will be the case if the Court of Appeals rules differently on any of the numerous issues that are currently before it, would be a huge waste of time and resources. The unresolved appeals must be quickly settled before trial can begin. Certainly one of Kesha's current appeals relates to a former choice made by Dr.Luke. Is seen as a private, rather than public, to discern. Therefore, he and his prison team will only be trying to show that Kesha made her charges of wrongdoing negligently and not with actual intent. Her second appeal concerns the appellate court's decision from earlier this year that prevented her from suing Luke, actual name Lucas Sebastian Gottwald, for her criminal fines. Kesha received permission from a judge to retrospectively apply a New York free speech legislation to make Dr.Luke pay her criminal fines in late June 2021, even though he challenged the decision a month later. The New York free speech statute was designed to reduce the number of lawsuits brought by the powerful and wealthy to censor free expression. Long Island Beautiful Court Calendar. In addition to granting Kesha's request to report counterclaims against Dr.Luke, Justice Jennifer Schechter agreed that the New York law could be applied retroactively to the Kesha and Dr.Luke lawsuit. If Kesha were to prevail in the defamation case, she could also hold Dr.Luke liable for her legal costs. The producer appealed the decision in July, and in March 2022, a judge sided with him in his decision. The judge ruled that the 2020 amendment to the free expression law did not state that the new regulation modified into to be implemented retrospectively. Dr.Luke's legal counsel on Tuesday struck back to Rolling Stone in a letter of response by claiming that the pop star's attorneys are to blame for the delays in court cases throughout the years. Kesha is making an allegation that has received attention. Additionally, they referred to the letter that was recently given to the judge weeks ago detailing their buyer's purported willingness to proceed even while the superstar's appeals were still unresolved. The manufacturers group wrote Tuesday, "As our personal letter to the courtroom makes clear, Dr.Luke is prepared and inclined to try the case in February and he looks forward to winning the trial. It is Kesha's attorneys who have put the case years behind schedule by continuously pursuing pointless appeals, which they have consistently lost. If the situation isn't always tried in February, it may have been entirely due to the fact that Kesha's attorneys decided to file 2 more appeals, this time of decisions that once more found against her in the appellate division. When Kesha sued Dr. Luke for sexual assault and violence in October 2014 and claimed that his abusive behavior caused her to develop an eating disorder, the criminal conflict officially began. In addition to officially accusing Dr. Luke of raping singer Katy Perry in 2016, the singer alleged that he drugged and raped her in 2005. Kesha was fired when she claimed in a text to Lady Gaga that Dr. Luke had defamed him. Dr. Luke responded by suing Kesha for defamation of character. Dr. Luke assaulted Katy Perry. In a deposition, Perry refuted Dr. Luke's accusation of sexual assault, and the judge ruled that Kesha had slandered Perry's former producer. She owes Dr. Luke $373,000 in charge since she gave him royalties totaling more than $1.3 million late, according to the judge's decision. In January, Kesha said that she might extend her Kesha Live tour into this spring, with dates beginning in March. She also announced a second cruise adventure, which was scheduled to depart on April 1, 2022.